Well, I have been trying to see if my sticks are alive or dead, and I'm kind of in a good mood because I've been trimming down to see if I can find a place that shows green underneath, and I'm finding it, which means the tree is still alive. It still has a green layer, which means it's still alive. So I'm trying to trim what I think are the dead back to where I see green, and hopefully it will start sprouting. I even saw it on this little red maple that I had to cut way down to here. But you see it has a green center. So I'm hoping against hope that it's going to start sprouting from there. I hope I didn't have to cut it down too far to where it's going to die now. This sweet gum is giving me concern because I cut off all of its branches and I didn't see any green. So my next thing is probably going to get a very sharp knife and peel some of the bark to see if there's any green layer underneath, to see if the trunk is still alive. But all the branches I cut back have all been brown, no green at all. So he might be dead. But so far I think these are still alive. Whether they are gonna continue to be alive, I don't know. And I'm also very happy about my big green maple because I'm seeing green on it as well in the cuts that I made. So it is still alive. Why it's not producing leaves, I don't know why it's taking so long. If they're dealing with the fact that I had them in full sun when they were supposed to be out of full sun for a month, and I fertilized them when I shouldn't have. So if they're hopefully recovering from that, I'm seeing signs that they're still alive now, at least these that I've kept. And this juniper, this is green, so it's gotta mean it's still alive at least here. I don't know about this part. What sometimes bonsai artists do, though, when they have part of their bonsai die, is they make what's called a jin. And that means it's a special tool that you use to crimp the bark of the dead part, and you strip it off, and then you treat it with like a sealant, so it sort of looks like a tree that's been damaged in a storm and has a dead branch attached to the still living part. That's advanced bonsai. I don't know if I'm able to do that. If this half is dead, that would be what an expert would probably do. They'd turn it into a jin and then continue to keep these part as a cascade, probably. But anyway, I'm very encouraged that I see green now. Now I know that this one, and that one are still alive. Whether they're going to continue to still be alive, I don't know. And this one, I'm going to have to scratch the bark on the trunk to see if it's got any green layer underneath it all. So, that's bonsai update. Some of them are alive.